Hello everyone, I'm back here. I had to tell you about what happened to me today. It cannot get through another day. Okay, I'm all set up to go boondocking. Okay, um, making some empanadas. If I go. Okay, not a promise, but I'm waiting. It's supposed to rain all week. I'm waiting for a good rain. I know it's gonna rain all night, and then I'm gonna go park somewhere in one of them big supermarkets. Okay, and cook some empanadas for you. Yeah. So everything, my van is all set up, okay? Except for the empanadas and the ingredients and all of that stuff is in the fridge. So, uh, I ordered. I need y'all to comment below, okay? Because I don't know nothing about this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do know a little bit. Like that little um, germicidal lamp right there you see, it has a little fan, okay? It cleanses the air, okay? And it kills germs, So I have one, two, three. I have three in the house. One in my daughter's room, one here, and one in the bathroom. And then I have the UV lights, okay? I have those. And I have the this is just some scented essential oil. I added. I always add a little essential oil, make the house smell nice. So anyway, I have that. Because you got to keep your air filtrating, not just a fan. Okay, a fan is just blowing stuff back and forth. Same thing back and forth. So you need to clean the air. So that's why the air purifier comes in. So anyway, and also I have this other little fan in the window. It never shuts off. It stays on, and that just blows air out. Okay. So let me tell you what happened to me today. I need comments really. Okay. I need comments. Does anybody order? I'm going to show you what I ordered last week, and I was skeptic of using it. Very skeptic of using this device. And I need y'all to really comment on this video, okay? Please, okay? Now these germicidal, they're just germicidals. They're not nothing with the ozone effect, okay? Nothing with the ozone. You don't smell any, something weird when you go out and you come in. You can sense something. I mean, you can smell. You know what your house smells like. Everybody knows what their cubby hole, wherever it may be, it smells like when you walk in. Let me turn this TV down. Hold on 1 second. I am so sorry. It's just that I got a scare today. Okay, I'm just watching a movie. Everybody's watching on Netflix. What is the name of this movie? Rain. It's a series. So I started watching it. I have to read the letters on the bottom, closed caption. So I missed the movie anyway. But anyway, I need y'all to please comment below, okay? Please. I'm gonna show you what I got, and my daughter went out, and I decided since she's gonna be away for a little bit, okay, that'll give me time to plug in a device in her room, because you see my windows on the back, they're very low. If you stand by the window, if you don't have no curtain, you don't have no mini blinds, you can see right through, especially at nighttime. Daytime, even out here, see the windows are clear, but these windows have something. The landlord told me when I rented back in February that you can't see inside in the daytime, and it's true. You can have the lights on and you can't see nothing inside. You really have to go up in the glass to look inside. So that's good. So I keep my curtains open. I have to buy mini blinds. I just I just don't go to the stores. I refuse to go into a places that I normally used to frequent to get whatever I really need. I only buy what I need. I don't buy what my eye catches. I only buy what I need. And I'll ask myself few times, do I need it? Do I really need it? Am I going to use it all the time? Um, the price is right. Is it worth buying it? And how many times am I going to use it? And if I get more than not really, then I'm not buying it, okay? Am I going to enjoy it all the time? If the question is not really all the time, I'm not buying it. But yes, I do need some mini blinds. Okay? Um, so, we need mini blinds for the back room also, but, I'm not going out there. Maybe one day I'll get, go out there and maybe early morning, but they don't open early morning. So, maybe Walmart. Walmart opens early morning. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So, I'm going to get the mini blinds in order to get some sunlight into the room because, she works a lot. She's a hard worker, okay? She works like a man. She's got like a man's job. I ain't lying. I don't know how she does it. But I did it. I did it. I know she can do it. Yes, I work very hard, okay? I was a certified nursing assistant at a VA, and I had to lift patients with body mechanics, mechanical machines, and all of that stuff, okay? Um, so I did it. I had like it's a man's job, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I love my job. I have no regrets for my job. I loved my job. I just had incident, and I just couldn't continue to do the lifting and that kind of pushing. So anyway, I need y'all to comment below because I'm gonna show you something that I ordered. And I plugged it in. I read the instructions. Said close the door. Don't look at the light. Don't look at the light. And leave it on for like 15 minutes and then shut it off. It's supposed to come with a timer, but it had no timer. It just had a click on and off button. So I plugged it in. I closed my eyes. I clicked the button and I ran out and I locked the door. Next thing I know is 10 minutes later, I'm sitting all the way over here in the living room and I'm smelling something. I'm like, oh, Jesus, what is that? Sheesh. So I walked over to the bedroom. The door's locked now, but I could smell it as soon as I get to the kitchen. And it was awful. It was like burnt rubber. So I was like, holy smoke. So I covered my nose because it was unbearable. I popped the window, my door open. I turned every fan there was in my reach, okay? And I went in there and I shut it off, okay? And once I shut it off, I just left the room. Oh my God, it was unbearable. It was unbearable. So I had everything blowing, the door open. I went outside, even my dog was running, my puppy was running. And she was like, like something was bothering her. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I left the door open. This good hurricane fan I have up there, I just put it on top speed, and that thing was blowing my curtains in and out the door. And then after a while, we went outside. Oh, we were outside. I was like, holy moly. So after like 10 minutes, I covered my nose, with my shirt, my sweater I had on because I just took a shower. I ran in there, and I opened up the back door, and I left it open, and I turned on about every fan that was in the room. She has one of those other two on the ceiling, but she really uses it. She uses the purifier one, and another one that has another filter too. But she loves that fan. She's had it for years. The other one. And I came back outside and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and I could still smell that. I was like, whoa. So I started Googling and doing some searching while I was outside sitting, and I have this little light, this little portable light here. That's emergency lighting. Oh gosh, I have so much stuff. But it's good to have. It's good to have. Not because of vanning, but because of camping. Now that's something that you would need inside of a tent. And today is beautiful weather. I love this weather. It rained all morning. All morning it rained. Then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the rain stopped. So it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. I have to check on the I have to check on the weather app. And I prepared my stuff. Little stuff I had to take into my van, and it's in there. And I'm waiting for some more rain. Did I know it's gonna rain really seriously? And then I'm going out and make some empanadas in my van and boondock out there somewhere. I don't know. So anyway, I noticed one of my tires is kind of low too. Like I said, I don't go out, but I do have ventilation. I go out in my front and I get sun. I go in the back and I'll stand out there for a few minutes, and by the time I do some cleaning and stuff like that, yes, I get my vitamin D. I take my vitamins, my elderberries, my oregano tea, my vitamin C teas, hot teas. Not hot. The vitamin C packets, you don't want to make it hot. You just want to warm the water so it'll sizzle. The oregano is hot with some lemon and honey. Oh, that's hot. But you can feel it on your chest that it opens. It's a miracle. You have to Google up oregano tea. Order it. It's on Amazon. Well, anyway, I got a scare. I was like, whoa. Well, I said it was used in the hospitals. It's used in my friend down the other side of the street, when she went to the dentist because her daughter, she's a dental assistant and an X-ray technician at the dentist's office, and she had an appointment there, and she told me that they look like they're going out in space. They look like they're getting ready to get on a spaceship and just fly out. I'm like, really? So that's good. That's really good. And because her daughter works there, you're more confident to walk in a place like that. And it's way out of here. It's not even in this town. And she worked out like a payment plan or something, because some doctors don't take your health plan, so you got to. But because her daughter works there, and they gave her a payment plan. Anyway, so she told me that every time a patient comes out of a room, they blue light this room and they sanitize it with that. So I said, okay. So it works for doctors' offices and it works for hospitals, and they're using it in airports, and they're using it all over the place. And I Googled on it, and it's not really nothing to really be scared about. So me, La Boricua, yeah, do you know what Boricua mean? Boricua's a Puerto Rican, okay? But I'm a New Yorican, actually. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, but I have all my family. Half of my family is from Puerto Rico, and half of them are from the States. So I used to travel to Puerto Rico only on vacation, to see my grown kids, because they used to live out there. At one time they decided to go, with the family. So they were out there. So I had to try. I took my vacations out there to see them. And now they're here. So I don't fly over. Okay. I think like 4 years maybe. I haven't been out there to on vacation. But anyway, too much stuff going on over there. It would scare me to even be over there. But you know what? I mean, everybody, be safe in whatever you're going through in your state with these earthquakes and all of this stuff. Just wish everybody to be safe. I think about it. Yeah, I think about everyone. I just look at the news and I feel so bad for people. I wish I could just run out there and help them. That's just me, but you can't help everybody. I got my little viejita, my little old lady upstairs, and and I just went to take the garbage out. I said, well, before I take a shower, while I was outside, I swept a little bit of the front, and those leaves just keep falling. Them leaves are horrible. They told me that in the fall season, I'm gonna go crazy out there sweeping, and nobody else will do it. So I want, yeah, it's the Boricua. But anyway, I don't mind. I mean, sometimes I can't. My muscles be hurting. My muscles be off the hook with my arthritis. When it kicks, okay? But as long as I take my vitamin D, I didn't take vitamin D because of, the sun, whatever. I'm taking vitamin D for many years. It's once a week. It's a very high dose. I think it's more dose than if I sat in the sun for a whole week. And, so, she saw me. So as soon as I think she's always down her window upstairs. Oh, all day long, nobody has called me. As soon as I get on video, I get that phone calls. Is my friend on the other side. I guess she came back already from her daughter's house. She was spending the weekend out there. Not the weekend, or the whole week. Yeah, she was out there for a whole week. I haven't seen her in a while because I don't go to people's houses. I stay away from all of that. Uh, so yeah. The scare today was a 8-watt UV light. Check this out. The puppy's all on my feet. The puppy's on my feet because she's still scared. And I'm scared too. I will never use this again. I will use the UVs that I do have because they're not any harm. They're not any harm. But this baby right here. Okay, this is a 12-inch UVC 8-watt. Or you can see the switch. See this, the on and off switch? See the on and off switch? Well, yeah, this doesn't have a timer. This is it. Never again, okay? I'll just keep deep cleaning and all that stuff, okay? I'll go with the detergents and the bleach and, you know, and antibacterial soaps and all that stuff, and I'm forgetting about this thing. Well, anyway, this thing here, okay, ran me out of the house. And then I read on it, and it said, once you open the area, it'll cover up to 400 feet. You know, the ozone, I guess, is that smell. It's the ozone that it kinds of, once you open the door, it kinds of, you have to air the place out. Yes, it says you have to air the area out. And it will travel to where there's no lighting or whatever, you know. The smell, well, anything. And when you're cooking, okay, when you're cooking and that sofrito or your spices start, you know, smelling good, you know, the whole house is gonna smell like food. Well, that's what happened with this. The whole house was smelling like this rubber, like rubber was burning, okay. And I know what burnt rubber smells like because I've seen tires blown out on the road, you know, when I used to travel long distances. And I miss that. I'm ready. I'm just so ready to travel somewhere. But anyway, I do have that 20-hour trip. Don't forget about that one. Okay, that one's coming. That one's coming. And I need all of y'all to follow me and get, you know, and look out for me. Cause I'll be out there on my own. Well, anyway, you know, if anybody knows anything about this 8-watt, there's one that's a 6-watt. And it's small. It's like a 9-inch. And I read the reviews, and it said that, oh, it's so small. It's not what the picture advertises, and blah, blah, blah. It didn't have any ozone, so it was really like there was no smell to anything. It was just germicide, sanitizer, whatever. I guess I didn't read right. I don't know. You know, my glasses are bad. Sometimes I can't read stuff right. So anyway, so I said, okay, so I'm going to get the bigger one because people said they put it inside of a box to sanitize their stuff. Well, yeah, this one, the 8-watt 12-inch one. Then they would turn it. It was supposed to come with a timer, but it didn't. So what it did was they added an extension cord or something to reach to wherever they say their packages on when they came in. They used to put them like in a big bin or something, and the light was in there. But what about the smell? What about that burnt rubber? I mean, burnt rubber is nothing. But you know something? As I smelled this in my home, in my apartment. Okay, this ain't my home. It's just an apartment. When I go early mornings to the corner bodega to get like milk or something that I might have run out during the night and I didn't, you know. I mean, after once they open up, I'm there. After that, whatever is, I need something quick, I'm not going out there. So, I noticed that when I go in, I can smell that smell, but it's not strong. It's not strong at all. It's it's very light, but it's almost compared to, I mean, actually it is the smell that I smell on this uh, floating around in the bodegas. So maybe they have it like in the basement, or maybe it's something like less powerful than this, but it does have the ozone. So I started reading on it again. So I said it was dangerous or whatever to look at the light and be in the room or whatever. So I unplugged it. I put it away. I still have the box. It's gonna go right back in the box. If anybody wants to make a container at their door or their basement or their garage or whatever they want to invent with, I am gladly to give it away. So, I mean, I don't know anybody anyway. I mean, I know a lot of people. I know the whole town knows me, but I'm not, I'm very friendly. Um, the whole town knows me. Who does not know me, through my DJ times? But, um, they're like my followers at the club, okay? It was my clan. It was not the fun clan. Oh, we had lots of fun. Lots of fun. My videos are on. I'm gonna load up a video in there one day of one of those nights that I clubbed. Okay, I mean I'm the baddest DJ in this town as a woman. Okay, so not that I want to brag about it, but yes, yes, yes. In karaoke, okay, I have a karaoke system and a DJ system with a mixer, and it's just so. And but anyway, those were the days. And if I had to do it again, I would do it, but not in clubs. I would do it. Well, I did a lot of private parties. Um, I got a lot of contracts also on the side. And things get back to normal. And if I had to do it for someone that I really, needed it, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. I mean, it's good money. Good money. So, oh, I noticed what's I'm subscribed to Van City Van Life, cruise. Yeah, yeah. I saw his mixer under one of them cabinets. Like, you can see it. I mean, a DJ has a DJI. Okay, so I saw he uses uh, the Serato. He uses the Serato system. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Serato system is almost like the virtual. Or I have the new mark. But the Serato was the second thing that came out after the virtual DJ. But they upgraded so much that it has more features. But my mixer has a whole lot of features. And the system itself, it that goes on your laptop, it's a program. It has lots of features. So actually it looks easy, but no, it's not easy. Actually, that's where my eyesight is so bad, because those are needles that you have to, follow through, and a lot of buttons you have to deal with to match the beats, okay, so that the music continues on at the same beat. You got to match them by BPMs. Well, never mind. I'm not. This is not the topic anyway. The topic is this darn thing, okay? So, if anybody knows anything about this, has anybody used this? I mean, how do you use it? How do you, I'm not using it anymore. I'm gonna ask around. You know what? I'm gonna ask my upstairs neighbor, because she works in a hair salon, and I'm gonna ask her. Actually, I'll call my son, the barber too, but I wouldn't want him to get harmed by this or anybody. But y'all tell me. Comment below and tell me a little bit about this. I'm not using it again. I'm done. I had it today. I had to take a shower with my Mr. Teal. Yeah, I use Mr. Teal. The stress and relaxer. It has Epsom salt in it. And my dial. and my everything else, okay? There's a bunch of stuff when I take a shower. So anyway, just wanted to make a quick video before I got interrupted, so it's going to be like 2 parts, I guess, yeah. Comment below on this. 12-inch, 8 watts, UVC with ozone. Whew. That's a scary word. Ozone. But it was more scary because I had to run out. I had to run outside with my puppy and then sweep the whole outside. And, and I took the garbage out. Okay, because tomorrow's garbage day. Well, gosh, everybody throws garbage out. I'm the only one taking the garbage cans out. I'm getting tired too. But the guy upstairs, they work late. Okay, you know, hairstylists and barbers, so they come home late. I understand. But sometimes I can't be doing all that lifting and pushing. I don't mind it, you know, once a week, take turns, but I can't do it all the time. So, tomorrow's box day, plastics, and, everybody orders Amazon. This is Amazon block here. I don't know what's going on. People just order stuff. Well, I had a couple of boxes come in, like, ravioli boxes, tuna fish boxes, cranberry boxes of 24. I had, what did I had? I had some candles, some scented candles, some sage. I love the smell of sage. It just smells so good. Oh, I had the oil. It's called the thief oil. Thief oil. Yeah. Robert's oil, thief oil. Well, the original one is the thief oil. I don't know, because they all have the same thing in it, but sometimes the ingredients, they don't smell, you know, I mean, a boricua can smell clove. A boricua knows what cinnamon is. A boricua knows what is that, lemon smells like. Okay, thyme, rosemary. Yeah, we do know, because, you know, those are like spices also for spaghettis and stuff like that. Pastas. So, I mean, not without the cinnamon and the cloves. But we do arroz con dulce, is that rice, sweet rice with the cinnamon and sticks in it. Normally it's only done for Christmas. I don't know why. Why Boricuas gotta cook stuff only for Christmas and not even Thanksgiving, for Christmas. Boricuas don't do Thanksgiving. Very few. Okay, let me replay that. Very few. Okay, they do Thanksgiving. They'll skip Thanksgiving. You know what? As soon as November kicks in, you could tell a Boricua's house. A Puerto Rican's house will have Christmas lights outside already. They'll have a big blown Santa Claus with the sled and everything else, okay? The 1st of November. You know, it just makes Christmas longer, I guess, you know? I get a kick out of that, but I love Christmas decorations. I drive around all over the place looking for Christmas. I go to South Jersey, Wildwood, in July, okay? And this year I couldn't go. That was a no-no. It didn't happen anyway. Christmas in July. Anybody heard of that Christmas in July? Oh, man. In Wildwood, New Jersey, they decorate the whole boardwalk and the whole city of Wildwood in Christmas. Christmas lights, Christmas stores. Oh my, it's just so beautiful. I have pictures in my hard drives. Okay, those are my very good. I lost all my pictures at like 1, 2. Gosh, I lost like 2 storages with my pool table that I had at home at one time, and a bigger apartment. And that's how I got so good at it, because I had a pool table at home that I practiced on. And I'll show you my pool stick one day too. I mean, you know, but then again, you know, you gotta be safe. You just can't think about. But good times, bad times, we gotta take it as it comes. All right. So anyway, I need some comments below. I just wanted to share this really quick with you. Okay, I share too much. I share too much. I can talk my ass off. But anyway, Yeah, I need some instructions on this. Does anybody know about this? Not that I'm gonna use it. This is it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am so done with you. Okay, you made my day. For an hour and a half, you had me outside of. Not. Now the house doesn't smell like that. But I had to open the back door. I had all the fans blowing. I had the front door. I'm so lucky that I don't know where the flies went. Maybe because I took the garbage out. But I didn't see no flies out there. I had I live by a train track. I have a lot of trees out here. I had no bugs flying in or anything that I had to chase after. That's a good thing. That's why I can't open my door. Leave it open. But the wind and the fan blowing out and everything blowing up all around the place. So, even the bathroom ventilator, I had that going too, and that blows outside, the bathroom. I had everything going in here. Even the stove top fan thing, I had that going too, for like an hour and a half. Wow. So to me, this is not good for a home. Um, like I said, people said you put it in a big bin or a box or whatever and throw whatever you want to disinfect in there, but the issue is the smell. The smell is dangerous. So I was scared. Once I came in, I went in that shower. Ooh, I, oh my goodness. But anyway, if anybody's thinking about one of these, my advice, I don't recommend it. No, I don't recommend it. Maybe it's recommended through, I don't know, other people or whatever. But I truly will tell you right now, I do not recommend this. This stuff is so strong that you have to leave the house. You actually, I'm not joking. You actually have to leave the house. The good thing about it is that I killed probably 1,000 germs up in here. And not that many because I be cleaning and stuff like that. But whatever, my house is squeaky clean. There's nothing in here. Um, but yeah, comment below and tell me, have y'all used any of these? Not these lights, not the regular, the ones that I have around the house. They have no harm. Okay, they're just germicide sanitizing. But this thing is ozone. Goodbye to you. It'll be out the door in somebody else's hands that want to invent, maybe in a garage or something. I don't know. But the smell is awful. The smell is so strong. I don't even think if you put it in a garage, it's gonna creep into crookeds and crannies up in into your house. So I don't think this is safe. And then I started reading on the same order that I did, and it said that you can't leave it out for a length of time. Air the place out. Don't look at the light. I didn't read all of that stuff. I just said, ooh, this is a germ killer. Well, this stuff, no. Whatever they have in the airports, some are purplish looking, but it's a purplish blue or the blue. So, this is the blue. I don't know. I know I'm done. I am so done. Goodbye. Goodbye. And no, wait, no more. So comment below and tell me if you ever messed with that, or do you have that, or have you tried that, or is there another one that is you recommend that is safe? I don't think this is safe at all. I had my share of it today. I had enough. That's it. I'll stay with just what I have. So far it's working and it's good. And my car also has one. It's like a lighter. My daughter has one in her car also. I give to all my kids. Whatever I give to my kids. and I sent a couple to Florida, the air purifiers, okay? I mean, I just do things for doing things. There's somebody that needs it. I know somebody that I know is sickly or whatever, and it'll help them. I did send 2 purifiers to Florida in the mail. Well, you can Amazon anything and put somebody's address and they'll just get it. And they're very appreciative, you know. So yeah, I'm still dumbfounded over here. So comment below in the video and tell me about this 12-inch UV, UVC, no, UV with ozone. I didn't read the ozone. Well, I read the ozone part, but I didn't think it would smell like that. So comment below and tell me, have you used it? Did you have the same experience? What experience did you have? I'll tell you one thing. I don't recommend it. I don't care what anybody says. I wouldn't put it in a box. I wouldn't put it even outside. I wouldn't even, no. I'm done. That is it. So you tell me, okay? You tell me, did I have a day or what? Well, I'm gonna check the weather, okay? Now, house is smelling nice and clean. Got my little incense oil running over there. It's the lemongrass, yeah. And oh, it smells nice and clean in here. Well, anyway, I was cleaning 5:30 this morning. Well, anyway, good to see y'all. Good to share with y'all. I really wanted to share this. I really want to share. And let's see if I get the empanadas. If I go out there boondocking and get these empanadas done. Oh, and the cafe, Puerto Rican cafe style. Okay, ain't no coffee pots in here. Okay, ain't gonna be no coffee pots. Okay, so and we gonna make some chicken breast empanadas. Okay, oh yeah. So watch out for my next video. And y'all have a good one. And thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hugs to all. Check out.